Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. This article comes to you guys from The Hill. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So as we head towards the end of 2025 into 2026, like just about every year so far, people are still wondering who has the best coverage. For many, many months, AT&T has been bragging about having the largest native network, meaning they're not using any roaming partners. It's just their own build. And that a large part of that came from FirstNet. But there is some new FCC data that's roughly around six months or so old now. It was released in June. It just came out this month, or I think towards the end of last month. But it just was released, but the data is actually from June of this year. So who has the best coverage still? Per the data, it's Verizon. So Verizon lands in first place by a hair. It has 60% of the country covered. AT&T has 57%. And T-Mobile 45%. So T-Mobile's still behind. But like I said, it is about 6 months old, so T-Mobile likely has built a lot of new coverage within that 6 months. And over the next 12 months, T-Mobile will be an even bigger network with the US Cellular acquisition. How much bigger remains to be seen. We'll have to wait for the new set of data next year from the FCC. But if I had to take a guess, even with US Cellular, they're probably still not going to be as large closer, I should say, to the competition. If I had to take a guess, I'm just going to take a guess. The new set of data that's released next year is still not going to have all of the US Cellular integration. So I'm going to say roughly T-Mobile will get to maybe 50% by the next time this data comes out. And then maybe once it's all said and done, 55%. So they're going to be within reach. They're going to be close. Like this article says, by a hair, T-Mobile is going to be very, very close in the next 2 to 3 years. They're going to be very, very close. But Verizon has improved more than AT&T. For whatever reason, AT&T actually reduced. Their percentages has reduced. So I don't know how they're shrinking in coverage. Maybe it's roaming. I don't know, but they went from, I think, 59 to 57. I looked at the actual report. And T-Mobile, of course, they improved. I think they went from 43 to 45. But this US Cellular acquisition will very quickly expand T-Mobile's reach. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. Verizon is still the network king according to this FCC data set. 3% ahead of AT&T. Again, Verizon has some roaming partnerships where they allow others to use their assets, regional players, which is fine. It's still coverage for you, the consumer, and it's still usable. But there's still a large part of that coverage that Verizon has to get C-band into. So we'll see how that turns out. But for now, as we head into end of 25 into 26, Verizon, per this data set, still has the largest part of the country covered with its network. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.